Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller. You might immediately notice that this is a particularly long episode of my Super Smash Bros. Series, Smash It Up! So, if you would like to skip this opening explanation and jump straight into the episode, then there should be an annotation on the screen right now. There are also timestamps in the description in case you'd like to jump to a specific match in this episode. And trust me, there are a lot of matches, so don't be afraid to jump around the video. So, why is this video so long? Well, my amiibo episodes of Smash It Up function a bit differently than other episodes. That's because, much like many other people out there, I caved in on the whole amiibo craze. And with each amiibo-themed episode of this series, I try to do something different so that I may properly showcase the true potential of these plastic figures. It's crazy to think that not only is this series now a year old, but amiibo are as well. That's right, it's been a year since amiibo figures were first released, and now every single non-DLC character has an amiibo figure. Of course, I don't plan to collect every single amiibo, but who knows if that'll be true. I never expected things to even come to this. I shouldn't really need to explain how amiibo work at this point. They're a super successful product that Nintendo has released, and if anybody needs a more detailed explanation as to what they are and how they work, I have a variety of YouTube cards that you can click on that will direct you to a different amiibo video that I've created in the past. So hopefully those will explain things in better detail if you need it. This is my 5th amiibo video for Super Smash Bros. However, as time has gone on, I've used my amiibo for Mario Kart videos, Super Mario Maker videos, and Yoshi's Woolly World videos. So, I guess purchasing all these amiibo figures hasn't been so bad, even if my initial plan was to only purchase a couple of them. My first amiibo video was released almost a year ago, and at that time I announced that I only wanted to purchase amiibo figures based on characters that I mained throughout the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. Of course, that didn't really hold true, and so I made a second amiibo video in which I showcased a variety of other amiibo figures. I made more and more amiibo videos, and I added more and more figures to my collection. I must say that I'm very pleased with my collection, and I've chosen which characters I wanted to collect for specific reasons. In each amiibo video that I've done, I've trained my amiibo figures differently. In my first video, I trained amiibo figures in one-on-one matches, and in my second video, I did the same thing, and I had a bunch of 8-player matches at the end. In my third amiibo video, I did every battle in the episode as a team battle, and each team battle included at least one older amiibo and one newer amiibo. In my fourth amiibo video, I did team battles again, but this time I trained all of my newest amiibo at the same time. This time, I want to revert to a more basic formula. I will once again train each of my new amiibo in one-on-one matches, but once they're all trained to level 50, I will have several team matches. In these team matches, I will team up with one new amiibo, and I will face off against 2 of my other amiibo, whether they're new or old. This video will feature lots of battles, and that's why this video is so long. I'll show my first battles with each of my new amiibo, and I'll train each of them to level 50 off screen. Afterward, I'll return and I'll showcase every amiibo that I've ever used in this series at least once in this video. Now, I have over 20 different amiibo, so hopefully this episode will provide plenty of entertainment revolving around Nintendo's latest toy line. The new amiibo in this video shall consist of an Olimar amiibo, a R.A.B amiibo, a Mr. Game & Watch amiibo, a Duck Hunt amiibo, and a Falco amiibo. I first used the Olimar amiibo in one of my Mario Kart 8 videos, and I used an amiibo for R.A.B, Mr. Game & Watch, and Duck Hunt in a few of my Yoshi's Woolly World videos. Falco is a new amiibo that I purchased very recently, and I haven't used him at all. Though, I do believe in a previous Super Smash Bros. Video, I did mention how I wanted to purchase a Falco amiibo. So, I did. As for future amiibo videos, we'll see. As you guys know, I initially only wanted to collect a couple of characters, and I wanted to collect characters that were based on those that I mained in Super Smash Bros. Well, I mained Roy in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and now he's a returning character and he's getting his own amiibo figure, so I might have to get his. And part of me wants to purchase a Ryu amiibo, since I have the other third-party characters, and I really appreciate games like Marvel vs. Capcom. There are some other characters that shall be released for Super Smash Bros. In the future, and if those characters have amiibo figures, then I might have to see which ones I want to get. In terms of non-Super Smash Bros. Amiibo figures, I have recently obtained a Green Yarn Yoshi amiibo, and I have been using it in Yoshi's Woolly World. I also have the 30th anniversary 8-bit Mario amiibo. Other than that, I don't really have much else. I don't really know whether or not I'll buy any more amiibo, but we'll see what Nintendo has to announce. Okay, I think that I've explained everything that I needed to explain. If I missed anything, then please feel free to ask any questions that you might have in the comment section below. this video is already pretty long, so I suppose that'll just end things here. Happy 1-year anniversary to Super Smash Bros. And Amiibo. Hopefully this new Super Smash Bros. Amiibo themed showcase will be entertaining. Thank you, and enjoy, humans! Whoosh! Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Smash It Up. So here's how this is going to work. I don't know if this is how I did it in my previous amiibo videos, but this is how this video is going to work. I'm going to tap in one amiibo at a time. I'm going to tap in an amiibo. I'm going to take that amiibo to the battlefield or whatever arena that I wish to fight on. I'm going to fight that amiibo, and then I will cut ahead and show myself scanning in the next amiibo. I will start with my Olimar amiibo because I had him first. Now, this is actually a Japanese Olimar amiibo. I don't really remember why I got the Japanese one. I guess I thought he was going to be rare, but I guess he's somewhat common now, but whatever. Okay. As for the costume, I figured I could use some more characters in the red costume, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to make him Elf. I'm just going to leave him as Olimar because I want to name him amiiboLima. Because his name starts with an O, and O is the last letter of amiibo, but I don't think this is actually gonna fit, so I'm just gonna have to call him amiiboLima. I don't know. But I wanted to make sure that I got this amiibo because I do really appreciate Pikmin. I think it's a very cool series, and Pikmin 4 is supposedly in development, and when that comes out, I'm gonna get it. It'll be awesome. Here we go. Here he is. And similarly, I was anticipating how Olimar's amiibo was going to look. I didn't know how they were going to put all the Pikmin on it, but sure enough, they did it. And I was also curious about the little glass helmet that he has, and that looks nice on the amiibo figure as well. Okay, let me tap him back. And there's only one Pikmin stage in the game, so naturally that shall be the stage that I shall fight this amiibo on. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and head into a regular Smash, and we're going to go ahead and do my traditional 3-stock, 7-minute matches. So that'll be fun. I'll set the rules in just a second. Let me go ahead and... I'll do it now. It's not too big of a deal. It only takes a second or two. There we go. 3 stocks, 7 minutes. No items. I just want to make that clear. There are no items on. Okay. Now, my amiibo is the red Olimar. I'm going to tap him in right here. There you go. I shall play as the default Olimar just for simplicity's sake. Now, I have no idea how to even use Olimar, so I apologize in advance for any sloppy gameplay that may come out of this video. Please do not bash me saying you're supposed to use Olimar like this because I'm going to be honest, I really don't think I'm going to use Olimar ever again after this video, but you know what? You never know. I do love Pikmin, and I think a good Olimar player in Smash Bros. Is a lot of fun to watch, but I do not main Olimar. I main 4 other characters, and I've already trained their amiibo in previous videos, and I'll use those 4 characters later in this video, but for now, enjoy the privilege of seeing me suck as Olimar. The one thing I really want to teach this amiibo, though, is I really want to teach it that I want to teach it the idea that it has to pluck Pikmin out of the ground in order to attack. I don't really know if I can teach it that. I guess it would be the same as teaching it just to use its special moves, but I don't really know. Okay, well, it's already dead. I mean, that's good. But is there a way I could just teach it to pluck Pikmin? Okay, it came back onto the stage. It saw me pluck that purple Pikmin. There you go. You plucked one. Now, you can do like 1 or 2 attacks without the need of a Pikmin, but you're going to need some Pikmin if you want to fight. I also wonder if I can teach it to throw Pikmin away if it needs help recovering. I don't know. Training Olimar is especially weird. I think I had similar questions when I trained Rosalina, like can I teach it to just focus on the Luma? And I think I had similar questions when I was training Little Mac because I didn't know how to tell it to use the KO punch or something. So I think there are just certain things that I cannot teach it. I don't know. Okay, let's get that back. Oh yeah, and then I need to be able to teach it to call back its Pikmin using down B. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. You're at level 4 already, huh? You are growing quickly, and I like that. There we go. Okay, throw your Pikmin away and recover. Oh yeah, and you need Pikmin. See, that's my demonstration. See, I'm not messing up. I'm just teaching my amiibo how to fight. That is how you fight. Pluck Pikmin, throw them, smash people, grab them, whatever. You're not dead yet. Here we go. Woo! Okay, I got one on you. I got one on you. There you go. Okay. Woo! And that's how you do it. You can win with just one amiibo. It's great. Well, lo and behold, that was me using Olimar. I hope that you enjoyed it. Okay, amiiBOlima, you can sit out for now as I tap in the next amiibo, which shall be R.A.B. See you guys in just a moment. Whoosh. Okay, up next is R.A.B. Now, this R.A.B amiibo is a bit of an interesting story. I initially did not have any plans to get R.A.B, but as time went on, I figured, you know, I never really grew up with a R.A.B, so I may as well get the R.A.B amiibo, because it kind of makes sense. It's an interactive figure that plays with you, and that's what R.A.B originally did. So to honor that, I shall be using the default R.A.B costume, at least for the American versions of Super Smash Bros. In the Japanese versions, the default R.A.B was the white and red one. And this is my robotic amiibo buddy. So I'm going to call him R.A.B. I think other people already call him R.A.B, but see, this is my robotic amiibo buddy, and since the word amiibo is generally lowercase, the A in this name shall also be lowercase. And so far, R.A.B is my only amiibo to be in its default costume. Again, this will only apply for the American version of the game. If I were to take this over to Japan and play the Japanese version of the game, this would be a different costume. That's general trivia that a lot of players know, but just in case you didn't, the Japanese R.A.B and the American R.A.B have different costumes, and in different versions of Super Smash Bros., each of those costumes acts as the default. So the Japanese R.A.B is the default costume in the Japanese version, the American R.A.B is the default costume in the American version. And since this is the American version, I have the good old white and gray R.A.B, Robotic Operating Buddy. So I didn't really plan to get him at first, and then I decided that I wanted him, and I also wanted Duck Hunt, and they put R.A.B and Duck Hunt together in the Amiibo Retro 3-pack, so I bought that, and as a result, I ended up getting Mr. Game & Watch as well. So there we go. Kind of works out nicely. So here we go. I'm going to play in this Virtual Boy coloring. It's not actually a Virtual Boy, but everyone says it is. And yeah, I can definitely see it because it's red and black, and it has the same red and black as the Virtual Boy. And the R.A.B was considered as a not-so-successful product line, and the Virtual Boy was considered as a not-so-successful product line, so it is a bit humorous to think that the Virtual Boy color scheme can be applied to R.A.B in Super Smash Bros. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Virtual Boy R.A.B versus regular R.A.B. And much like my Olimar fight, I have no idea how to use R.A.B. I can shoot stuff at him, I can shoot this gyro, and I can catch it again, I can spin around, and the spinning attack is supposedly better in this game than it is in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I am falling apart, but that's okay. I'm a robot. I'm an older robot created in the 1980s, so it only makes sense that I would fall apart. Okay, you're learning? You're learning, are you? That's good. You're a robot. You're supposed to figure out how to do things, but you do have to comply with regular robot laws. Law number 1, you never harm another human being. Law number 2, you must do what a human being tells you to do as long as it does not interfere with law number 1. And law number 3, you must make sure to protect yourself at all costs as long as you don't interfere with laws 2 or 1. Now, since this is a robot fight, you are free to hurt me as much as possible, and I am free to hurt you as much as possible, which is what I'm trying to do. Of course, I'm hurting myself more than I'm hurting you because I don't know how to play as this character. And since you're an amiibo and since you're in a fighting game, you are allowed to fight the other fighters. They have entered into this, and I'm telling you you're allowed to fight the other fighters because they have entered into this, so that way you're not breaking any of the other laws. People in this game are here to fight you, but that's okay. If you don't want to fight other humans, you can always fight the robots, and that would be R.A.B, Mega Man, and to some extent, Mr. Game & Watch is kind of lifeless. I don't know. Okay. Come on, R.A.B. You can do it. There we go. I'm using all of my stuff. I think I'm getting the hang of this R.A.B functionality. There we go. Just spamming that up air. Die already. Okay, you know what? Okay, just gotta keep you in the air. Can I shoot lasers at you? I can, and I missed! Darn it! Okay, there, take the gyro. Yes! Come on now, yes! Come on now, yes! There we go. I missed, that's okay. And okay, R.A.B, if it's anything you've learned, it's recover better than what I just did. And land some massive aerial combos. Shoot these gyros. Okay, and actually hit with the gyros. Man, I was doing better when I was talking about robot laws. Oh, well, he's learning. He's learning, and he's dead. He is gone. Okay. Woo. Well, hopefully that robot learned something. Or hopefully that robot will be able to better prepare itself because it's a robot, and that's what robots do. You're a machine. You have to do some things better than a man can do. Of course, a machine in the long run, is only programmed to do what a man tells it to do. But that's okay. I'll tell you what to do in due time, and you'll become an amazing amiibo fighter. But for now, I must train my other amiibo, so I'll see you in just a moment. R.A.B. Up next is Mr. Game & Watch. Here we go. Whoosh. Okay, so I initially did not plan to get the Mr. Game & Watch amiibo, but I was always curious to see how his amiibo would turn out. And sure enough, his amiibo came out just like I thought it would, but I didn't know it was going to come with interchangeable pieces. And the only reason I even got Mr. Game & Watch's amiibo was because I wanted Duck Hunt and R.A.B, and the only way to get their amiibo was by purchasing the amiibo Retro 3-pack. So now I have Mr. Game & Watch, and I'm going to go ahead and use this white costume down here because I think it looks a bit silly, and it's pretty much the opposite of Mr. Game & Watch, but you know what? It's cool. Or at least it's the opposite of Mr. Game & Watch in terms of color scheme, not in terms of concept. It's still a 2D fighter. Now, as for the name, I wanted to call this Game... Where's the and? Where is the and? I think it's in the symbol thing. No. Yeah, there it is up there. Game and... Oh, this isn't gonna fit. Welp. Okay. I'll backspace this up a little bit. Yeah, actually, this should fit if it's just Game and Smash with no spaces. That's what I wanted to call this. Game and Smash. I know that my name for this is incredibly cheesy, and I'm sure that there are plenty of other creative things out there that people can name these amiibo figures, but you know what? That's all I got right now. I just want to get this video done. This Mr. Game & Watch amiibo shall be known as Game and Smash. And if anyone's interested, that reminds me, if anyone is interested, the interchangeable piece that I have on my Mr. Game & Watch amiibo is the one with him holding the bell. I know most people have the one with Mr. Game & Watch holding the 9, but the one I have is the one with him ringing the bell. And the reason for that is because I remember when I used to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mr. Game & Watch players would spam that all the time, and to an extent players will still do that in this game. But for that reason, I didn't really like playing against Mr. Game & Watch players. I thought that they were annoying, and while I thought Mr. Game & Watch as a character was really fun, I did not really like fighting him. So, now that I do like fighting him, I like to have that as the interchangeable piece. I think a good Mr. Game & Watch player is a lot of fun to watch, and I think just Mr. Game & Watch in general really shows what Smash is all about. Fun, creativity, it's not like other fighting games. So, Mr. Game & Watch amiibo, Game and Smash figure player, sir, that's what I'm here to teach you. I'm here to teach you that you are not like the other fighters. Let's light things on fire and slam hammers into people's faces as I bounce on trampolines. There you go. Take my credit card. Or whatever this is, I don't know. Here's the key to victory. Get ahead of yourself. Don't be an airhead. I don't know. I'm just trying to make puns out of every attack that I do. Much like Olimar and R.A.B, I have absolutely no idea how to use Mr. Game & Watch, despite him being in 3 games now. I never really bothered to play as him. As I previously mentioned, I was formerly annoyed by the character, but I always appreciated the ideas behind him. But I do want to teach my amiibo that you can use this hammer to get a 9, and the 9 can be an insta-kill. So if I can kill Game and Smash like that, that'll be awesome. If I can't land it, then oh well. But I think he's at a low enough level to where I can pull this off, and he'll learn it. There we go. There's 8. Can I get a 9? And can I land the 9? That's what I want. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Okay, I don't think I got a 9 with that one. Okay, come on. 1. There you go! Yay! Hopefully you learned something. Okay. And I gotta say, I'll always love that Mr. Game & Watch victory theme. Though it's probably my 3rd favorite, behind Little Max and Ryu's. But, okay, that's victory theme. So I'll go ahead and save this amiibo, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tap in my Duck Hunt amiibo, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. Whoosh! Okay. Here is the amiibo that I've been waiting for a long time. This is the Duck Hunt amiibo. I am so happy that this character, or this duo if you will, is in the game. Caught me by surprise so much. As for the costume that I wish to use this Dalmatian coloring, because one of the oldest plushes that I have in my room is a plush based on Pongo from 101 Dalmatians. So to honor that, I'm going to use that costume. But I'm not going to name this Pongo because I feel like that's too obvious. So I'm going to name this DuckyDoggy because I want to be able to honor the duck as well. This is a really cool fighter. I'm super glad that Masahiro Sakurai and the Smash team made this a playable character in the game. And ultimately, I'm just glad that Duck Hunt is even getting significant representation in this game. Even if it was just the stage, I would be super happy, but we got the character and the stage. So that's a lot of fun. Okay, let me go ahead and save you. Oh, I've been waiting for this amiibo for a long time. I think even from the beginning, I said that I wanted a Duck Hunt amiibo, and now I finally have it. It's finally here. Almost a year after Super Smash Bros. Came out, but you know what? We got it, and I'm happy. So here we go. It's time to have Duck Hunt versus Duck Hunt on Duck Hunt. So I'm going to play as the default Duck Hunt. I'm going to tap in my Duck Hunt amiibo, and we're going to go to the Duck Hunt stage. Now, while the original Duck Hunt stage is a legal stage, just to keep in tradition with the way I've been doing my videos, I'm going to play on the Omega variation of it. So, here we go. Duck Hunt. I don't really know how to use this character, but I feel like I know how to use this character more than I do Olimar or Mr. Game & Watch. And that's simply throw projectiles everywhere, space yourself out, and stall to an extent. There are some crazy things that I know Duck Hunt can do, and I cannot do them. So I'm just going to play naturally. Hopefully my Duck Hunt amiibo can get the general scheme of things. Spam projectiles, go on the offensive when you need to, and go on the defensive because Duck Hunt can do both. Good aerial attacks. Good spacing. There you go. Yes! Fire those bullets. Oh, and you can crawl, which means you can crawl backwards. There you go. Okay, just got to use a little bit of everything. There we go. Let's get that can going out. Yeah, here's the clay pigeon. Yeah! There's that guy. Okay, here you go. Yes! Hopefully you're learning. Work through the pain. Get hit by all the projectiles that I'm throwing at you. I just hope that you're learning something. You're a dog. You learn things. You're a smart dog, too. You're a hunting dog. And you knew that teaming up with the duck was a brilliant idea. So here we go. I'm just spamming all of these things. I'm probably doing this all wrong. I think there's a more tactful way. I don't know if that's a word. There's a more significant, efficient way of doing this tactic, and I don't really know it. But whatever. Okay, let's do it. I want to teach my Duck Hunt amiibo that you can kill players from afar using these attacks. So go over there, hit it with the can. I missed. I have terrible aim. I can only hope that my Duck Hunt amiibo will have better aim than myself, because these amiibos strive for perfection. They will try to do everything perfectly. So here we go. That's why Ness's up B will almost always be perfect. That is why the way Mario recovers will always be perfect. I don't know. These amiibo go for perfection. Come on. There we go. Yay, I did it. I'm sorry to hurt you, but as long as you're learning something, that's what counts. Here we go. It's okay to harm this dog because it's based off of a toy, right? I would not harm a dog like this in real life. Let me be clear. For anybody that might think I'm being mean about all of this, do not worry. Oh, see, I just died. But I did not teach you to taunt. I did not teach you to taunt, and while I'm not opposed to taunting, and especially since I did something really stupid, I did not teach you to do that. That only tells me that this amiibo is learning very, very quickly. This amiibo knows how to play Super Smash Bros. When you just taunt when your opponent does something stupid. That's okay. You're learning, and that's what I like. Okay, I have one more amiibo that I need to introduce to the series, and that's my Falco amiibo. And much like my Duck Hunt amiibo, I think I recall saying early on that I really wanted a Falco amiibo. So let's go ahead and get that guy all strapped in. Here we go. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Whoosh! Here we go! The glorious Falco amiibo! I don't know why, but for some reason, I just really wanted Falco's amiibo from the get-go. I think he's a fun character. I just think he has a cool pose. I think he's portrayed very well in the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. And I think he's a lot of fun. Now, much like my Fox amiibo, I'm going to put Falco in this green shirt. And I initially planned to call this Falco amiibo Fowlco, like F-A-L space C-O dot, because my Fox amiibo was called Saint R Fox, which is S-T.A-R-F-O-X. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to name it a much less appealing title. It's going to be a lot more dumb, so please forgive me. This is going to be the Foul Player. Okay, you know what? I also initially planned on naming this Fowlco, F-O-W-L-C-O, and I know that's a terrible name, but I'm going to do it because I'm thinking about it now. Falco does play foully, but I don't want to call him a foul player. He's just really good at what he does. So how about instead of calling him foul player, I'll just call him Fowlco. I know that's a terrible name, and I know that there's a million other things I can name him, but that's what we're going to go with. He's going to be Fowlco. go. Yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy that Falco is back for another iteration of Super Smash Bros. I think he's a really fun character. I think that all of his attacks portray him very well. I know some people will say that he's not as good as he was in Super Smash Bros. Melee or Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but I still think he's a great character regardless, and I'm super happy that he's in the game. And I'm super happy that I have his amiibo. He is the last non-DLC character to get an amiibo. I don't know why he specifically took so long. Regardless, I have it, and I'm happy. So here we go. Let's go to Smash. I'm going to do regular Smash. And, okay, so when I first played against my Fox amiibo, I fought on the Omega version of Lylat Cruise. Well, thankfully, there is one other Star Fox stage in this game, and that's Orbital Gate Assault, and I shall fight on the Omega variation of that stage, so that way I don't train one character twice on the same stage. I don't know. It's kind of like when I had a Pikachu amiibo, I fought the Pikachu on Kalos Pokemon League, but when I got Lucario, I fought Lucario on Pokemon Stadium 2. I try not to repeat the stages too often. So here we go. Hello, Falco. I'm not too good with Falco, but I feel like I know him better than any other character that I've used in this video so far. That said, don't expect professional gameplay. In fact, I will probably suck, so you can complain, I guess, but just know that I know I'm not good. I'm not trying to be as cocky as Falco here. Okay, I know when I'm bad at something, and that means I know that I'm being as bad as Falco. Okay, well, as long as his amiibo is learning, that's good. He seems to know to grab me. Hopefully he learned that he's better in the air than he is on the ground. That's what Falco is all about. Okay, shoot those lasers. Yeah, cross your arms and shoot that laser. There you go. Look at all the personality that's portrayed with each of Falco's attacks. See, that's why I love him. He crosses his arms when he uses his laser. He kicks his reflector. When he does a side B, he glides through the air. He is so good at what he does, and that is why I like him. So as long as my Falco amiibo can learn to be good, I'm just glad I have him at all, you know? Okay, yep. I'm just going to use a little bit of everything on you. But I really just want to teach you to do those aerial combos because Falco has a pretty good down aerial attack. And I think his up aerial is pretty good too. He just has good aerials. I can't land any of them, so I apologize. But if I can just like spike my amiibo, if I could land a Meteor Smash, that would be amazing. Oh, you're learning. Okay. Oh, yeah, and Falco's back throw is supposedly pretty good as well. I know. Oh, there we go. And I'm not going to make it back because Falco's up B isn't very good. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing about Falco. His second jump is really, really good, but his up B, not so much. That's the trade-off you get with Fox. You get a better jump and a worse recovery, and then Fox has the worst jump and the better recovery. I think I'd rather have the better recovery because it's so easy to lose a jump. But, you know, I spiked my amiibo. Hopefully it'll learn. It knows to wall jump, so that's good. I don't want to lose this battle, but I do want to try and spike it one more time. Oh, there we go. That works. That's my first time ever pulling that off, and it was to an amiibo no less. So as long as my amiibo learns something out of that, I am happy. Okay, so now I've tapped in every new amiibo for this video at least once, and I'm going to train all of them to level 50 off screen, and when I come back, it's time to do a bunch of team battles. So I'll go ahead and save my Falco amiibo, and then I'll get to training. And once again, I probably mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but you can always find timestamps in the description in case you want to jump to a specific match in this video. For now, let me save Falco, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Whoosh! Woo! Okay, now here comes the fun part. I have trained all of my new amiibo to level 50 off screen, and now it's time for a bunch of team battles. For this first battle, I should team up with my Olimar amiibo, and for my opponents, every single amiibo that I've used in this series shall appear at some point in this video. So for this first team battle, what better way to kick things off than with Mario and Luigi on a team versus Olimar and myself as Rosalina. There we go. And because there's going to be a lot of team battles, I'm going to set this to 2 stock matches with a 5-minute time limit. This is still going to be a long video regardless. I've kind of expected that, but let's just keep things as this. Now, all of the characters right now have appeared in outer space, at least at some point in their lives, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Omega version of Mario Galaxy. Oh, when team attack is off, I just want to make that clear. So Mario and Luigi are used to team battles. Olimar isn't really, so we'll just have to see how things go. I don't know if training my amiibo in team battles will actually do anything, but we'll find out. Now, my Mario and Luigi amiibo are also just strong on their own, so we'll see what happens. They have appeared in a couple other videos besides this one in their initial video. And all in all, I just think that I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. Yep, and it's only 2 stocks. So maybe this battle will be over more quickly than I think it will be. But that's okay. Luigi just as a character on his own is annoying to deal with. But his recovery is his downfall. So if I could knock him off and just like touch him one more time. Okay, I'm alive. Olimar's okay, he still has both of his stocks. And each of these amiibo, I believe, is trained to take the stocks off of his or her opponent. So if Mario dies now and he loses both of his stocks, but Luigi still has 2, I believe Mario will just take the stock off of Luigi. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Let's see if this can get Mario. And it does! Great job, amiiboLimar. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm okay. Oh, I could have gone for Luigi there. These guys are really good at air dodging, or I'm just super predictable. Or both. But let's see if we can win this. I don't mind losing. I'm not afraid to show myself losing to my own amiibo. Because to me, it just means that I trained them well. And I'm out. And Olimar is all on his own. Well, let's see if he can do it. Okay. Miyamoto created all of you. Shigeru Miyamoto not only created Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Galaxy, but he created Olimar. So let's see if Miyamoto's design knowledge has been programmed into each of these characters, and let's see if that works to Olimar's advantage. Probably not. In fact, I don't think that's how it works at all. Though I think I just witnessed Olimar doing the tactic where he throws the Pikmin away and then recovers using his up B. But he doesn't have any Pikmin. Does he know that he needs to pluck him? Oh, yes, he does. He used it 3 times. Okay. I don't really know what he does and does not know, despite him being level 50. But he seemed to have quickly plucked out 3 Pikmin, implying that he knows that he needs them. Oh, and that's it. Wow. That was brutal. That was really brutal. Mario grabbed him and Luigi smashed him, or Luigi grabbed him and Mario smashed him. I don't know. But I guess I trained my amiibo well. They definitely seemed to be very aggressive in that fight. Okay, so Olimar's going to sit out right now. Up next, I'm going to put Falco on my side. And for this next battle, I'm going to go ahead and fight against 2 of my mains. So Olimar, you're going to sit out for now. Let's bring in Falco. Here we go. Fowlco, level 50. Looking good, man. You're going to go with Little Mac. We're going to have the most ground-based character go up with the most aerial-based character against 2 of my mains. That'll be Yoshi and Rosalina. As for the stage, not really anything significant with this one. I just figured I don't really go to Omega Yoshi's Island that often, and Yoshi is in this match. So where is it? Where is Omega Yoshi's Island? Oh, there it is. Look, it's next to Woolly World. That shows you that I haven't been there that often. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see how this goes down. I don't know how tough my Rosalina amiibo is, but Yoshi is one of my toughest ones. I would say that my all-time toughest amiibo is probably Lucario, and that's why I've entered him in tournaments. And he's even tougher now because my Lucario amiibo is the only one to have equipment on. But you know what? Lucario's not in this match. It's Rosalina and Yoshi, but I'm also Little Mac, so I can probably get gimped extremely easily. But I've got a KO punch. Maybe I can land this. And no, I used it prematurely. I apologize. All right, come here, Yoshi. There you go. Awesome. Maybe having 2 extreme characters works really well. Ground-based character and an aerial character. I don't know. We're kind of even. Oh wait, no. Now we're actually winning. Falco hasn't died yet. Cool. Okay, I'll go after Yoshi since I feel like Falco might actually be better off going for Rosalina, considering he can reflect Rosalina's Luma and Star Bits, and he seems to be doing fine. But I'll protect you. I'll protect you. Here we go. Going Air Mac. Aerial Little Mac is surprisingly gimmicky and surprisingly fun to use. Man, I thought Falco was gonna hold Rosalina for like 1 more second, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We can still win this. Come on now. I've got super strong smash attacks, and thank goodness team attack is off because otherwise I probably would have lost already. There we go. Yoshi's still in there, huh? Falco, can you get him? I'm gonna die. Okay, Falco, it's all you! Man, this Omega stage even has walls right below the ledges, so I could have wall kicked my way back up, but you know what? I didn't get the opportunity. Falco's not looking so hot. Yep, these are 2 of my mains, so I probably trained them a bit better than any of my other characters, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Falco, can you do it? They're both at high percentages, so it could be very possible. I've also noticed that my Falco amiibo is a bit more vicious than my other amiibo. During training, he won most of the matches. So, let's see. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Falco sadly does not have 2 good smash attacks. But, let's see, Let's see, And he's a little slow, which means he can be hit very easily, and that's what the amiibo are taking advantage of. I just have to hope that Falco does it. There's nothing else I can do. We're just going to have to sit back here and watch, see what he does. Okay, let's see. Okay, he's making it back onto the stage, which is good. He got rid of the Luma, so Rosalina should be easier to kill. Ooh, the laser got her! Nice, Falco. Okay, now it's 1-on-1. Falco might actually have this, considering Yoshi's at an extreme disadvantage right here. Let's see. But he's also Yoshi, so I mean, Falco could easily be defeated, and Yoshi has Rage. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, what's next? Are you going to spike him? I thought I taught you to spike people, Falco. You did it a little bit during training. Let's see. And let's see what happens. Nothing? Okay. I guess it's just Amiibo being Amiibo trying to... I taught them both. I taught them both similarly as well. So they're just trying to use my tactics against each other, and they both know each other's moves. It's just it basically comes down to frame data and which one is the... Ooh! Is the luckier character. There we go. Nice job, Falco. I'm surprised we won that match. I'm surprised Falco made a comeback. Cool. Nice job, Falco. Looking as epic as usual, I see. Yoshi and Rosalina, don't feel too bummed. You guys are still my mains, and I still really am glad that I have your Amiibo. But for now, I'm going to move on to the next match. Now, I don't think I can tap in anymore right now, so I'm going to go ahead and scan these back, and I'll cut ahead to when I'm ready to set up the next match. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Whoosh! Okay, so in order to create this video, there are Amiibo figures and Amiibo boxes and a bunch of stuff just all over my room right now. So I thought that maybe it would just be easier if I just put everything on my bed and on my table so I can load everything real quickly. And I'm going to do everything in 8-player Smash for this next little recording bit. So I'm going to team up with R.A.B, and I'm going to face off against Bowser and Captain Falcon, and I'm going to play as Lucario. Also, since this is the 8-player Smash mode, I may as well take use of the opportunity to put these two characters on the yellow team. And I figured, you know, Lucario and R.A.B, we both specialize with metal, and Bowser and Captain Falcon both specialize with fire, I guess. And as for the stage, I figured, you know, it could be fun to go to the Omega version of Super Mario Maker because that stage didn't exist during my previous Amiibo video, so what the hey, this could be fun. Okay, let's just see what happens. We've got a super strong character and a super fast character versus a super versatile character and a super versatile character. I don't know, R.A.B and Lucario are very different characters, but they share similar traits in that they are very capable of being played very differently. Lucario can be ranged or up close, and I'm falling apart. And R.A.B can be ranged or up close. I don't know enough about R.A.B, but I do know that Lucario does have quite a bit of things in his favor when it comes to most opponents. But let's see. Okay, come on, Bowser. I think I'll have an easier time against you. Though, that said, I don't think Lucario or R.A.B are too good against Captain Falcon. I don't really know matchups that well. Captain Falcon just defeated my R.A.B. We're falling apart. Fire is beating metal. I should have known better. Oh, man. We should have gone up against, like, ice or whatever steel is good against rock-type Pokemon. Yeah, we should have gone up against rock Amiibo. I don't think I have any rock Amiibo. Okay, R.A.B, it's up to you. You're a machine. Machine can beat men, and you're being ordered to take them down or something. I don't know. I must say though that having green team and yellow team in this match is somewhat fitting when it has the Super Mario World background. It's very colorful. Okay, well, I'm gonna be truthful and say that I don't think R.A.B is gonna last much longer. I think, oh, R.A.B did take out Captain Falcon, but we'll see what happens. R.A.B might actually be able to take out Bowser as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Captain Falcon is too fast and too strong for my robotic Amiibo buddy. But there you go. I don't see the yellow team victory screen that often, so I mean that is a little bit of a privilege. But okay, R.A.B, you gave it a good try. You'll be back in a little bit. But right now, I must bring in my Mr. Game & Watch Amiibo. And I'm going to be playing as my black Yoshi. Now, while Mr. Game & Watch himself is black, my Amiibo has the white coloring, so we're going to be black and white, I guess. We're still going to be on green team. And as for our two opponents, we're going to have Kirby and King Dedede, the Kirby duo. But I got to change teams around a little bit. So, oh, actually, I got to take you out of there entirely. As for you guys, you could be yellow team, but I'm going to put you on red team. You guys are both green, but I'm on green team, so we'll put you on red. We'll put you on the exact opposite of green. And as for the stage, it could be either of these. Let's do the Omega version of the Great Cave Offensive, because I really don't go to this stage at all that often. And for some reason, I don't go to the Omega version of it that often either. So here we go. Kirby! Let's do it! Let's do it. Two Kirby characters that are sometimes friends and sometimes enemies. And they make for a pretty fun team. So here we go. Also, three of us really like to eat things, and Mr. Game & Watch has an attack where he likes to cook things, so this should be interesting. I'm trying to make connections that don't need to be made, but whatever. Yoshi specifically is also very good at spiking people, so maybe I can pull something like that off. Oh, whoa. Whoa, Kirby. You'd think that if you ate a white Mr. Game & Watch, he'd turn into a white coloring, not a black coloring. Though I guess similarly, he'll turn into a white coloring if he eats Wii Fit Trainer, so I don't know. And all my attacks are just missing you. You are just going through me. I need to defeat you, but I also need to make sure that I don't lose my next stock that quickly. King Dedede is going to make it back. I tried spiking him. I'll take it as a compliment that my amiibo are just too good. Alright, I don't really know what I don't know what Game&Smash is doing. I'm having a hard time deciding if I should refer to the characters by their amiibo names or by their character names. I'm doing a little bit of both, so I apologize. Game&Smash, no, we're probably going to lose again. So far, I've only won with my Falco amiibo, and as I previously mentioned, my Falco amiibo is probably my toughest one, but man, if I can take out King Dedede, maybe Mr. Game & Watch will act like Falco and make a miraculous comeback. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So far, I don't think that's going to be the case. Gotta make sure I don't get hit by King Dedede's hammer. That's really going to hurt. Man, I can't spike you either. I keep forgetting that King Dedede has 6 jumps. I mean, there's something he can do where, like, he can jump and use a side aerial a bunch of times. But, man. Okay, well, Mr. Game Watch is in trouble. Yep. Being one of the lightest characters in the game against a very agile character and a very powerful character isn't really advised. And when I say agile, I don't mean that Kirby is fast in terms of movement, but his attacks are quick. So that was danger waiting to happen. Okay, up next is my Duck Hunt amiibo. So I'm going to go ahead and tap him in. And we're going to go up against 2 popular third-party characters. More specifically, we're going to go up against the third-party characters that were originally blue, but then I got their amiibo and I decided that they should have alternate costumes. And I'm going to go as Lucario, so we can do dogs versus third-party characters. We're going to be on green team, and we're going to go up against blue team. We're going to go up against the formerly blue Blur and the formerly blue Bomber. As for the stage, let's go ahead and go to the Omega version of Windy Hill Zone. I don't go here that often. And it has some fun music, so let's see what song we get. We are going to get Night of the Wind. That's what I'm talking about. And it's also very green and very grassy, very fun for dogs, and it's blue and green, so it makes Sonic and Mega Man look particularly nice here. And Lucario, I guess. And to be fair, Duck Hunt, because Duck Hunt's white and black go very nicely with most colors. So here we go. Night of the Wind, baby! Night of the Wind! I'll knock you into the wind of the night. Okay. Alright, I don't know. Okay. Now, Sonic and Mega Man specifically are very used to being trained in team battles, but both of them were trained differently. Sonic was constantly trained in 4-on-4, 8-player team battles, whereas Mega Man was constantly trained in 6-player team battles and 2v2v2 team matches. So it's a bit of a tough call, but both of them do have experience with 8-player matches. And both of them are being used to train in team battles, and this is a team battle, so we'll have to see if that applies. As for Duck Hunt, he's not necessarily used to being on a team, but I'm used to being on a team, not specifically with Duck Hunt, but I am used to fighting Sonic players on teams, actually, so we'll see what happens. But my Sonic amiibo does not act nearly as effectively as an actual Sonic player, so everything I just said is probably null and void. But maybe if I use some more Aura Spheres, I can take down these amiibo. Here we go. Mega Man, you're a machine. I probably should have used R.A.B against you, but you know what? It's okay. I also have metal inside of me, and I can defeat you. Your vast weaponry shall not be enough to defeat 2 dogs. Even though you're used to being trained with a robot dog, but whatever. I'll be okay. Just gotta make sure that Duck Hunt hangs in there. I'm down to my last stock, but thankfully I'm Lucario, so not only do I get the stock bonus, but I have the percentage bonus, and I'm enraged right now because I have over 100%, so you are gonna die the second I touch you. There you go! Mega Man's out! This is looking pretty good. Sonic will be done soon. Okay. 2 against 1, Sonic! I don't think I've had this type of matchup yet. No 2 against 1s in my favor with this whole amiibo episode. Let's get you, yeah! Alright, Duck Hunt, you should be good with projectiles. I don't know why you're not using them. Come on, doggy. I mean, I could grab him. You can throw a clay pigeon at him. I don't know. Oh, well, that works too. Oh, well, that actually really worked. Okay, awesome job, DuckyDoggy. That's what I'm talking about. Team Dog! And that's why I chose Team Dog for Splatfest, and that is why Team Dog won. Okay, that's not specifically why Team Dog won, but I am much more a dog person than a cat person, and I am glad that Duck Hunt is in the game, I am glad that Lucario is in the game, and I'm glad that my team of dogs could prevail. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tap in Olimar. It's time for me to come full circle. I've used all of them in this video. I've used Olimar, Falco, and I've used the 3 retro ones. So for this next one, we're going to do Olimar versus Team Star Fox. We're going to use a bunch of space characters, so it only makes sense that we go to an outer space themed level. Now, I've already used Omega Mario Galaxy and Omega Orbital Gate Assault, so the last space level that I can choose that isn't a custom stage is Omega Lylat Cruise. This is where I first trained my Fox amiibo, so this should be a lot of fun. Space Explorers, let's go! Only difference is that Olimar has only flown in space and Rosalina has only lived in space, whereas Fox and Falco have actually fought throughout the universe in space. So they might have a bit of the upper hand, especially since we're on their stage, but you know what? We should be fine. We should be fine. Rosalina and Olimar, we're both used to throwing minions at people. I don't know. We should be good. I've got stars with me. You guys don't go through stars, you go around them, and I'm getting knocked into the stars. Well, I am playing very miserably right now. I apologize. I apologize. Here we go. Come on now. We can do it. We can defeat them. Come on, Olimar. We can do it. Falco might be aggressive, but we can defeat them. Now, I haven't fought my Fox amiibo in a long time, so we'll just have to see what happens. There goes Falco. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! And I only have 1% on me. Great. Now, if I can just take out Fox real quickly. Yeah! Oh, wait, but Olimar died. Ah, that's not good. Okay, but we do have a pretty close match right here, and I do love close matches, whether I win or lose. So let's just do it. Let's keep up the pressure. Let's get it on! Come on, Fox. Come on, Falco. Let's go. Saint R. Fox and Falco versus Rosalina and Luma and Pikmin and Olimar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. I probably could have gone down there and stage spiked you, but you know what? I was just a little bit too slow. Nah, can't hit any of you guys with that down air. You guys are smart. I'm glad that you guys are smart. But I also want to be able to win, you know? But again, if I lose, that's okay because it's characters that I trained winning. So that's cool. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You can really see how different Fox and Falco are from each other when you put them next to each other. They used to be clones, and then they became semi-clones, and then they became even greater semi-clones, and that conversation is over now because Team Star Fox has prevailed, which I guess makes sense. Fox in green and Falco in green, these guys were just made for each other. Okay, but Falco, now you're going to come back onto my team, okay? Olimar, you've done well. Fox, you've done well. But Falco's coming onto my team while I get ready to fight my next two opponents. So Olimar, you can sit out for a little bit. I can tap in Falco, and I believe I have just enough slots left to tap in 2 more amiibo because you can only tap in 8 at a time. So we're going to do Link and Zelda. We're going to fight against the Legend of Zelda characters. How do you guys like this? Now, Shigeru Miyamoto created all of these characters as well, so this should be fun. But I will not be Rosalina. I will be Yoshi, because Shigeru Miyamoto created all of these characters as well. As for the stage, well, the stage of Pirate Ship did not exist in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U during the time of my previous amiibo video, so I figured I should take use of the opportunity to pick that stage now. Let's do it. 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 Oh yeah, Telltale Heights, we are ready to go. Green team versus red team. Now, Link and Zelda have fought on teams before. In fact, they fought on teams in the first video in which I had them. They were also on red team, if I recall correctly, and I don't think they won, but they were a very tough team. Now, Falco is already dead. This is looking to be miserable. Falco hasn't lost yet, though, in this. In these team matches, Falco hasn't lost yet, so I just have to see what happens. We are falling apart. But I am Yoshi, and many players have said that my Yoshi is my most aggressive character. So maybe that aggressiveness will come out and allow me to defeat amiibo players. We'll see. Amiibo think very differently than human players. They won't be doing all these tournament strategies, and they're programmed to perform specific things. They're not really programmed to act like a human. They're programmed to learn from humans and learn how to defeat them. They're not programmed to act like them. So, we'll see. And I know people will say, but Yoshiller, they are programmed to act like humans. That's why they taunt and whatever. No, they taunt because they think that's what they're supposed to do. They taunt because they think that taunting helps them with things. But as Amiibo gets stronger, they don't taunt as often, you might notice. They're programmed just to get past whatever tactics you have. There is programming in them. And that is why I think I can defeat them. They're only as good as they are programmed to be. Whereas I am only as good as whatever whatever skill set I know at the time. I don't know. Though that said, we are in the lead. I didn't even realize that. We are super close to winning this, but they keep air dodging all of my stuff, so I don't know how well this is going to work. But they are both at high percentages on their last stock, and Falco has been at 17% for a majority of this battle. He lost his first stock early on, but then he really hasn't gotten hurt past that. So I must say, I am very impressed. So here we go. Let's see if we can win this. We can make a miraculous comeback. There we go. There goes Lefty Linky. Okay, come on, Spelda. Let's go. Let's do it. That's it. Wow. We actually made a comeback. Great job, Falco. See, guys, I told you that my Falco amiibo was my most vicious amiibo. That's awesome. Way to go, Falco. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to tap out my amiibo real quickly and save everything, so I'm going to cut ahead. I'll see you guys in just a moment when I can tap in some more amiibo. Whoosh. Okay, it's time for a Pokemon battle. And what better way to have said battle than as a wireframe with a jacket on teaming up with my robotic amiibo buddy. It's time to fight off against my Pikachu amiibo and my Lucario amiibo. And what better stage to have this battle than on a huge arena in front of a crowd of people in a Pokemon themed stage. That's right, I'm talking about Pokemon Stadium 2. So here we go. Now, as I previously mentioned in this video, my Lucario amiibo is supposedly my toughest amiibo. He is my only amiibo to have equipment on, and that's because I entered him at the San Diego Comic-Con amiibo tournament. I have a video about that on my channel, but that's beside the point. He did lose in the tournament, but he did get me into the top 8 of 128 players, so he is very tough. Can I defeat him here? I don't know. I think it's possible. I don't think he's used to teaming up with a Pikachu amiibo, but I'm also not really used to teaming up with a R.A.B amiibo, despite how I've done it once in this video before. Ooh, but I did land the KO punch. That's what I'm talking about. That immediately puts us into the lead. But I'm also Little Mac, so I can be gimped at any time, and I didn't even have to be gimped. I just got hit by Pikachu's tail. Okay, Goldie, let's do it. Let's do it. Ha! I'm pumped. I'm ready to do this. We have an audience watching. We're on TV in the background. We'll be fine. We must win. Come on, Rob. We're machine fighting against pocket monsters that have the ability to shoot electricity and aura balls at us. But regardless, we are powerful. We are mighty. We are wired to take these creatures down. Yeah, come on now. Kairo's putting up a fight. One of Kairo's abilities allows him to recover percentage after every couple of seconds. And while that may sound backwards for Lucario, it makes him incredibly powerful because it means he's constantly healing and gaining energy, though he just lost because Goldie took his stock. I also believe I mentioned earlier in this video that my amiibo are trained to take stocks of their teammates, and that's exactly what Goldie did. So that's Lucario's downfall. On the one hand, I'm glad that happened because Lucario probably could have been strong enough to take us both down, but on the other hand, I'm kind of upset that Lucario didn't get to have his full potential in this match. But you know what? He lost, and it was because of his teammate. Alright. Now, Goldie could still make a comeback, but we'll see what happens. Your electricity isn't enough to cause R.A.B, to blow a fuse. You have been blown over. Great job, R.A.B. Cairo, I'm sorry you didn't get to fully participate, but you know what? You put up a great fight. You gave your last stock to Goldie, which allowed her to participate once again. And yes, I do call my Pikachu amiibo a girl, despite how it doesn't have the female gender difference. But that's what I chose to go with because I figured my only other female amiibo at the moment is Zelda and the Inkling Girl, I guess. But the Inkling Girl isn't compatible with this game yet. Who knows what will happen in the future. But okay, now we've got Ness, or Nessie as I call him, and my Little Mac amiibo. Two characters based on American culture. However, one's used to physical fighting, whereas one is used to fighting with his mind. And I'm going to team up with Mr. Game & Watch because he's the next amiibo in line, and I'm just going to be Lucario because why not? As for the stage, what better place to watch such a fight than in front of another group of people? I'm talking about the Omega version of the boxing ring, my favorite Omega in the game and my favorite stage in the game, so I mean it works out. Oh yeah, minor circuit, let's do it. Okay, two characters based on American culture versus two characters that don't really have anything to do with each other, if I may be honest. Now, my Ness amiibo is fairly tough. He will always land that PK Thunder. It will always happen. Or let me rephrase. Unless you specifically go out of your way to jump into it and mess it up, Ness will always land that to recover. He will always land it on himself to hit you with this attack right there. Yep. He's smart. He's a smart one. You know what? My Little Mac amiibo can be smart. He has wall kicked off of things before to recover. I don't know if he did that intentionally or not, but oh yeah, he just did it. He just did it, yeah. I don't know if he does that to recover or if he just does that out of randomness, but he does do that. Yeah, and thankfully he's actually using his side B to recover now, so my Little Mac is an interesting one. He can be smart and he can be confusing at times, but he has proven to be quite a threat. Ness is the one I'm more so concerned about, and we are losing right now. Oh, ah! Yep, there we go. Though I can gimp Ness, and I guess this would have been easier had I been Rosalina, but whatever. I'm Lucario, and I must show that I can win as Lucario. I don't know if my Little Mac amiibo knows how to use his KO punch. He's used it in single battles before, but he doesn't use it that often. Oh, here we go. Booyah, baby. That's both of them. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to charge up this Aura Sphere. We're going to be good to go. Hang in there. I'm alive. Okay. Might both be at... Okay, and that's it. They just came back onto the stage and wiped us both out. You know what? Good game. That's a tough group. It's a tough group fighting with physical powers and special powers. But you know what? Good games. Good games, my amiibo. Okay, onward to the next team battle. Whoosh. Woo. Okay, I already know that this video is going to be long. But I only have one more amiibo that I have not yet used in this video, and that's my Pac-Man amiibo. So I figured, just to have things make sense, I'm going to go ahead and play as Rosalina. That's not the part that'll make sense. The part that'll make sense is that I will be using my Duck Hunt amiibo to face off against two of the oldest characters in Smash history, and that's Pac-Man and Mr. Game & Watch. Both of these characters were introduced in 1980, and they're going to face off against two other characters that are used to fighting with a sidekick. So Rosalina is used to fighting with the Luma, and the Duck Hunt dog is used to fighting with the duck. I don't know. As for the stage, we're going to go to Omega Miiverse because I want to take use of the opportunity that these matches are taking place offline, and the Miiverse stage can't be used online. Ooh, a Nintendo Land medley is the song. Oh, this is going to be nice. Okay, let's do it. Now, I'm Rosalina, which means I can absorb a fair share of Pac-Man's attacks, and we'll see if I get the opportunity to do so. But we'll just fight regardless. I mean, it should be fun. We'll see who wins, because I honestly don't know. My Mr. Game & Watch amiibo has lost, I believe, every time, whereas my Duck Hunt dog amiibo has won once. And then I don't know enough about my Pac-Man amiibo, but my Pac-Man amiibo is used to fighting in 4-on-4 team matches, so I really don't know how that's going to translate here. I guess if I don't have anything worthwhile to say, you can just look at the Miiverse posts in the background. How about puck that? Okay. 8-bit get hit. Yeah, see, I like the ones that are pictures. Those are cool. Those are cool. Especially those ones where people paint the entire canvas black or gray or whatever, and then they erase a picture into it, like that Pac-Man one. That type of stuff is cool. Okay, I need to focus less on the pictures in the background, and I need to focus more on defeating this Pac-Man and this Mr. Game & Watch amiibo. Okay, come on, packing and Game&Smash. Ugh. I gotta be honest, I sometimes even forget what my amiibo characters' names are. I didn't even remember what half of them were until I tapped them back into the game. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's see if I can get Mr. Game & Watch. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. All right, Pac-Man, good game. Good game, dude. You're a fun character, but I'm sorry to say this, you're only my amiibo, so you won't be able to do all those cheap tactics that professional players can do. It looks like Duck Hunt and I will be able to take you down, and I know that sounds a little cocky, but I just think that's going to be the case. Here we go. I can always absorb your attacks. Like, I can get rid of this. There we go. Woo! Thank you. I'll take you. I'll hit you over there. If you try using that trampoline, I'll jump on it. I don't mind sacrificing myself if it means defeating you. I'm saving my dog. Here we go. Oh, there's a trampoline. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Whoa there! Whoa! Okay. That was pretty smart. I gotta give you credit for that. Okay, here we go. I'll take this. Thank you. Alright, good job, Duck Hunt. You're actually using your projectiles and you're spamming them. Cool. Just don't hurt yourself with them. That would be bad. Ooh, that'll do it. Woo! Great job, Duck Hunt. That'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Now I've used every single amiibo that I've ever used in this series in this video at least once. So I'll do a couple more team battles, and those last few team battles will revolve around the amiibo that have been newly introduced in this video. So I'm talking about Olimar, Falco, Duck Hunt, Mr. Game & Watch, and R.A.B. So who haven't I fought yet? I guess Olimar can go on my team again. I have to fight R.A.B. and Duck Hunt. Yeah. Well, I haven't fought Duck Hunt. As for the other, I can do Falco. That could be fun. So, okay, you'll go on my team, Olimar. I'll stick to this character. I know I've played as Rosalina and teamed up with Olimar before, but this should be interesting. And then I'll just pick Suzaku Castle because I don't think this stage existed yet when I did my last amiibo video. I think I did my last amiibo video, right before E3, so this wasn't there. Regardless, Ryu's amiibo won't be coming out for a long time, so it'll be a while before I fight on this stage normally. And I think I just helped Duck Hunt recover. Well, I like you, but I gotta defeat you, sorry. Maybe Olimar can finally score a win, I don't know. We can defeat these birds and the dog. I don't know, yeah. We're both used to throwing things at our opponents. We're both used to throwing living life forms at our opponents. I don't know. Falco's very aggressive, though, so I can only hope that Olimar is able to pull through and take out one of them. Olimar seems to be doing fine with Duck Hunt over there. Tough to say. Tough to say, really. Olimar and Duck Hunt are both very interesting characters, and I'm glad that I have both of their amiibo. Oh, there goes Duck Hunt. Woo! Rosalina's side air is just enough to knock Duck Hunt out of bounds. Oh, and there goes Falco. Ooh, we are in the lead. That's awesome. But I don't want to call it quits yet because both Duck Hunt and Falco are very good at making insane comebacks. Yep, that Falco amiibo is aggressive. Even though all he did was his down smash. He's strong and he's aggressive. That should be okay. Here we go. Hoo-yah, hoo-yah. Olimar, I need a little bit of help here, buddy. Okay, I'll split him up. If I split him up, it should be easier to take him down. Not that it really matters because team attack is off, but I do think it generally makes things easier than if they just tag teamed on us, if they just ganged up on us. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Back away from amiiboLima. Yeah, that sounds so weird to say. Back away from amiiboLima. Oh, I'm out. I'm out. Well, now all I can do is commentate. So how do you guys like this? Watching Olimar, Falco, and Duck Hunt amiibo fighting on a Street Fighter stage in Super Smash Bros. This game really did do a lot of crazy things, and there's still more stuff to come. It's crazy. It really is a dream game. It really is just a big celebration of video game history, and it's a lot of fun. Now, in terms of the actual match at hand, I can only hope that Olimar pulls through, but Duck Hunt and Falco really are just teaming up on him and destroying him. They're strong. They're very strong. I can only hope that Olimar and his Pikmin will be enough to take these characters down, but it doesn't look like it. Olimar's already at 116. He's already out! Wow. So did I just train Duck Hunt and Falco really well, or does Olimar need some more training? Because part of me feels like I didn't really train Olimar properly. That's not supposed to be an insult to you, Olimar. It's an insult to myself. You're a great fighter. I just think that there are some things that I might not have taught you properly. But teaching you that you have to pluck Pikmin is a bit of a tricky thing to teach. Anyway, for this next battle, I think that I'll team up with Falco just because I really want to test his aggressiveness, and I'll fight against R.A.B and Mr. Game & Watch. So let me get their amiibo. Here's R.A.B, and then here's Mr. Game & Watch, and then I'll tap out Duck Hunt in a second. Okay, there we go. That'll do it. DuckyDoggy, you can sit out of this one. You've done a great job so far, and we'll put you on red team. As for the stage, I think I want to do Omega Woohoo Island, just because that's a stage that doesn't have anything to do with these characters. So, that should be fun. Okay, here we go. We're fighting against two classic characters. Two characters that nobody would think would even be a fighter in Super Smash Bros. And you might say, well, nobody thought half of these characters would be fighters. It's especially true to, like, Duck Hunt and Ryu and whatever. Just go with it, okay, guys? Just go with it. Mr. Game & Watch and R.A.B are clearly supposed to be those two characters that were meant just to throw a curveball. And Duck Hunt actually is similar to these characters, and that's probably why all three of them were sold together. They were just supposed to be very classic characters, kind of those what the heck characters that were just put into Super Smash Bros. To make it very different from other fighting games, and to give the development team a creativity test, a way to see how creatively they could implement characters like these. But anyway, Yoshi and Falco, yeah, they're fun characters, all right, but they make a bit more sense than Mr. Game & Watch and R.A.B. Does anyone know what I'm saying? Is anyone even listening to my commentary? Whatever. R.A.B is out of here. And I'm about to fall. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm Yoshi. Yoshi and Falco, the two highest jumpers in the entire game. How do you guys like that? Goodbye, Game&Smash. Okay. Come on, R.A.B. As much as I would love to flutter kick you, you're an amiibo and you're smart and you'll shield it and whatever. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Nope. Spike you. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. Oh, yeah. Woo! Woohoo! Okay, and then I think after this, the only amiibo that I haven't fought yet on an opposing team is Olimar. So we'll see what happens. Then maybe I'll do one more team battle after that. But for now, let me just finish up this one. Here we go. Yo. Okay. There you go. That'll do it. Woo! That was a surprisingly quick battle, and I feel like part of that has to do with the fact that Falco is so freaking aggressive. I'm really pleased with the way he's turning out. Maybe I'm exaggerating things, maybe it's just smiling for the camera, maybe he's a lot worse when I stop the video, but, you know, I am glad that I won that team battle. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these other amiibo in here. So Olimar, you're coming back. I'll go ahead and get Falco out of here, and we'll do... Oh, whoops. Oh, I can't team up with R.A.B. Whoopsies. I'll team up with Mr. Game & Watch then. How's that? Just kind of a random team. And I'll be Little Mac. And as for the stage, I guess I'll pick regular final. I'll pick regular Final Destination. That's what I'm thinking, because Omega Final Destination would be fitting for the last team battle of this episode, and then maybe at the end I'll do like a 6-player smash or an 8-player smash or something just to kind of end things off in a traditional Yoshiller fashion. So here we go. Oh yeah, I love this song. I'm so happy this remix even exists. I'm glad it plays on Final Destination. It's just such a fun song. A remix of the credits theme from the original Super Smash Bros. Turned into a party dancing song. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I've got the KO punch. Can I land it? Can I land it? Gotta get into a safe spot. Yeah, I can land it. Sorry about this, Olimar. Send you back into space. Send you back to planet. Hawkatate? I think you're Hawkatate. Yeah. Okay, I don't remember. Hawkatate, I think, is the name of the planet. Anyway, here we go. That's one down. That KO punch really is a game changer. Woo! Okay. Now, if I can take out the robot, that would be great. I know I teamed up against R.A.B before, or teamed up with R.A.B before as Little Mac, but you know, times have changed. Now I'm going with this more flat creature. I don't know, whatever. Ah! That's gonna be just enough to keep me off the stage. Yep, I'm Little Mac, so my amiibo certainly know how to make it so I can just barely not make it, but that's okay. I'll take your gyro if I have to, R.A.B. Don't make me take things away from you. I want to train you. I want to make you a strong robotic amiibo, buddy. But I have to defeat you first. Let's go. Let's go. There is no punishment for you guys losing, because Mr. Game & Watch is also in this battle, and I trained all of you guys in this video. So here we go. Okay, you know what? If I can land this KO punch, it'll be over on either of you. Preferably the R.A.B, but let's see what happens. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this! Okay, I got it on Olimar. I mean, that's fine. I was going for R.A.B, but you know, that works. Let's do it. Booyah! Booyah! I don't mind sacrificing myself, but I gotta make sure I defeat you. Okay, using my back here. I don't use that attack that often. Okay, come on, R.A.B. Let's do it. You're at a high enough percentage to where I can just smash you once and you'll die. Okay, I kind of want to go for this. Side B! No! I screwed that up. I deserve that. Well, hopefully Game&Smash can take down R.A.B. They were both trained similarly in a very poor fashion. But you know what? Hopefully Game&Smash can win. Did I just really do something stupid that'll cause R.A.B. to be the winner? Come on. Come on now. Come on now. You can do it. Credit card. Yes. Yes. Throw the bacon, fish, pancakes at him. I don't know. Is this it? Oh, no. No, Mr. Game Watch's throw isn't that strong. Okay, come on, Game&Smash. You can do it. Throw him. Hit him with something. Hit him. You just have to hit him once, Game&Smash. Come on. You're driving me crazy. There we go. Thank you. I was hoping my stupid mistake wouldn't be the end of that match. Thankfully, Game&Smash pulled through. R.A.B and amiiboLima, you have done fantastically throughout this video. And now we're going to do one more really gimmicky, stupid match just to finish off the video. So I'm going to tap them all in. We're going to do a 6-player match. And it'll probably be a free-for-all, so I don't show any bias toward any of these amiibo, even though I've mostly shown bias toward my Falco amiibo for being particularly strong. Okay, so here are all the amiibo that have been used in this video: Mr. Game & Watch, Olimar, R.A.B, Falco, and Duck Hunt. As for my character, I'll be Lucario. And for the stage, I don't know. I really don't know. Big battle? Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute. I forgot that Flat Zone Cross supported 6 players, and even though I played on the Omega version of the stage early in this video, I think it might be fun just to take up the opportunity to do a 6-player Smash match in a video in which I introduced my Mr. Game & Watch amiibo. So we're going here again, because this is just a fun stage. I like the stage a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Of course it's gimmicky. Of course a lot of people don't like it, and I completely understand why. But I think for a 6-player match, this could be a lot of fun, especially against all these amiibo. And I have to prove to them that human wit can always surpass that of a machine. As I've said several times throughout this video, a machine is only as strong and as powerful as you make it out to be. And while machines will always be better than us at some things, we will always have the opportunity to overpower a machine. So I have to show these guys that I can defeat them in amiibo battles. And, similarly, none of them have been in a 6-player Smash match like this, so we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see how they act. It's also not a team battle anymore, so we'll see if their way of thinking changes. And there's also hazards on the stage. All of them are getting sent flying, so I think they're just freaking out, not really sure what to do. I'm still alive, and I'm thankful for that. So let's see if I can defeat them. Let's just see if I can do this. Ah, the stage is fun. The stage is fun. If you really just want to have a gimmicky match, this is the stage to go to, especially since the camera doesn't change. It's always fixated. So I guess that really does make things fitting for a 6-player Smash match. Okay, here we go. Gonna juggle you with my foot. Okay, I'm getting hurt. I am okay. No, that didn't really work. Okay, I'm alive though. I'm alive. We're all down to our last stock. There we go. Ugh. Okay. Game & Watch, R.A.B, and amiiboLima. Falco was surprisingly out. I guess Falco is better just when there's fewer players. Okay, makes sense to me. This could be another amiibo's time to shine, but I must defeat them. I must! I also previously mentioned that Lucario is my strongest amiibo, and while he's not in this match right now, hopefully I can do Lucario justice since he was eliminated pretty quickly earlier. There we go. Alright, just Olimar. Come on, buddy. You were the first amiibo I used in this video, and you'll be the last one to go! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Well, that was fun. There. Now I can end this video in typical Yoshiller fashion. A really gimmicky match on a really gimmicky stage with really goofy characters. That was a lot of fun, and I hope that I did a great job of providing a very long video showcasing all the things you can do with Amiibo. But for now, I'm going to call it quits. So that about wraps up this video of Smash It Up, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all next time in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Hey, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new here, then please allow me to give you a quick rundown of things that you can do right now. I post new videos every single day at noon Pacific time. On the weekdays, I usually post walkthroughs and let's plays and all that good stuff. And on the weekends, I usually post online matches with friends and fans. However, I also create all sorts of other videos. If it's Nintendo, then I'll probably do something related to it. So, if you'd like to show me your support, you can click the like button on this video. Or you can leave a comment telling me what you think about the video, or you can leave a request. If you want to see more content from me, then please feel free to click the subscribe button to see all of my latest content. You can also follow me on Twitter. My tag is @RealYoshiller, because Yoshiller was taken. Right now, there's also a bunch of videos on the screen. If you click one, you'll be redirected to a video or a playlist. Like I said, I create all sorts of Nintendo-related content, so chances are, if you watch this video, there's something that'll catch your interest. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys around in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!